Imagine living a life where no urge can control you, where you wake up before the alarm with a mind already focused, where distractions no longer drag your attention into dark corners, where laziness no longer whispers commands into your ear like a master speaking to a servant. Imagine carrying a calm so deep that chaos cannot shake you, criticism cannot poison you, failure cannot break you, and temptation cannot seduce you away from your purpose. Imagine being able to sit alone in silence without needing constant noise, stimulation, scrolling, validation, or escape. Imagine becoming the kind of person who does difficult things automatically while everyone around you keeps searching for motivation they never seem to find. But let's be honest, that is not your reality right now. Because right now you are trapped in negotiation with yourself. Every morning becomes a battle. Every task feels heavier than it should. Every goal gets delayed by comfort. And your mind keeps choosing what feels good instead of what builds strength. You promise yourself discipline at night and betray yourself in the morning. You open your phone for a few minutes and suddenly lose hours of your life. You know exactly what is destroying your focus, yet you keep feeding it anyway. And the worst part is not ignorance. The worst part is awareness. Because deep down you know you are capable of more. You know there is another version of yourself hidden underneath all the excuses, but your brain has become addicted to comfort, addicted to ease, addicted to cheap dopamine. And every time you obey those cravings, your mind becomes weaker, softer, slower, more fragile. And this is the real war, not against the world, not against other people, but against emotional autopilot. Because most people are not living consciously, they are reacting to moods, reacting to boredom, reacting to loneliness, reacting to notifications, reacting to pleasure and pain like puppets controlled by invisible strings. And Stoicism has always warned about this weakness. Marcus Aurelius said you have power over your mind, not outside events. But modern people have surrendered their minds to distraction. They allow one rude comment to ruin an entire day, one rejection to destroy confidence, one failure to make them quit, one uncomfortable moment to send them running back toward pleasure. And that is why so many people remain average, because they worship comfort more than growth. They crave ease more than transformation. They chase entertainment while their future slowly collapses beneath them. And if you have made it this far into this message, then understand something important. You are not like everyone else because most people cannot tolerate depth anymore. They cannot sit through long thoughts. Silence scares them. Self-reflection exhausts them, but you stayed. Which means some part of your mind is still searching for truth, still searching for strength, still searching for control over itself, and that already separates you from the crowd. Because real discipline begins when you stop asking life to feel easier and start asking yourself to become stronger. Epictetus said difficulty shows what men are. And that line contains more truth than most people can handle. Because pain reveals your real character, not the version you show online. Not the fantasy image in your head, but the real you. The version exposed when life becomes uncomfortable, and weak minds always escape discomfort. They escape into scrolling, junk food, endless entertainment, gossip, excuses, sleep, and meaningless pleasure. But every escape weakens the nervous system a little more, like a muscle slowly rotting from disuse. Modern life has trained your brain to avoid resistance at all costs. Everything is instant now. Food arrives instantly. Stimulation arrives instantly. Validation arrives instantly. Distraction arrives instantly. And because your brain has become used to constant reward, even basic effort now feels painful. Studying feels unbearable. Exercise feels exhausting. Focus feels impossible. Silence feels uncomfortable. But here is the shift that changes everything. Pain is not punishment. Pain is adaptation happening in real time. Every difficult moment is an emotional dumbbell. Every urge you resist is a repetition for your awareness. Every uncomfortable task completed is another layer of mental armor forming around your character. The burn in the gym, the boredom of studying, the discomfort of waking up early, the frustration of discipline, that is not suffering without meaning. That is the old version of you dying. And most people quit right before transformation begins because they misunderstand discomfort. They think pain means stop, but pain often means growth is happening. Seneca said fire tests gold, and the same is true for human beings. Comfort never created greatness. Pressure did, struggle did, resistance did. And once you understand this deeply, your relationship with pain changes forever. You stop seeing discipline as torture and start seeing it as proof that you are evolving. And another truth you must understand is that emotions cannot be trusted as leaders. Emotions are weather, discipline is architecture. Emotions change every hour. Discipline remains when moods disappear. And most people today live like servants to emotion. They say they do not feel motivated. They do not feel inspired. They do not feel ready. So they wait endlessly for some magical emotional state that never arrives. Meanwhile, disciplined people act regardless of feeling. They train when tired, focus when distracted, continue when bored, because they understand identity matters more than emotion. And this is where observer mode becomes powerful. Step back from yourself and watch your thoughts like a movie character. Observe the craving without obeying it. Observe the laziness without becoming it. Observe the anger without letting it possess you. Because you are not every thought entering your mind. You are the awareness watching those thoughts pass through. And that small distance between impulse and action is where freedom begins. Carl Jung warned that people will do anything to avoid facing themselves. And modern society proves him right every single day. People cannot sit alone without reaching for stimulation. They cannot stand in silence without panic. They cannot tolerate boredom because boredom forces confrontation with the self. But boredom is actually one of the greatest teachers of discipline, because focus grows in silence, power grows in repetition, mastery grows in invisible effort. A warrior sharpens his blade long before battle begins, and the sharpening always looks boring. But without that process, the sword becomes useless. Your habits are the sharpening, not glamorous, not exciting, but deadly effective over time, and eventually something strange begins to happen. The painful task becomes normal. Discipline stops feeling forced. Your brain adapts to resistance. Your nervous system toughens. Your cravings weaken. And the things that once felt impossible become automatic. This is how disciplined people are created. Not through motivation, not through hype, but through repeated exposure to discomfort until the mind stops fearing it. And understand this carefully. Discipline is not self-hatred, it is self-respect. It is choosing your future over your current cravings. Choosing long-term strength over short-term pleasure. Choosing growth over comfort again and again until it becomes identity. And when discipline becomes identity, you stop negotiating with yourself. You wake up because that is who you are. You train because that is who you are. You focus because that is who you are. There is no drama, no endless emotional speeches, just standards, just alignment, just quiet consistency. And this is why truly disciplined people appear calm, because they trained in discomfort long enough that chaos no longer surprises them. Criticism no longer controls them. Failure no longer destroys them. They become like stone under heavy rain, unmoved by temporary storms. And remember this above all else: the external world will never stop testing you. There will always be distraction, noise, temptation, fake friends, passive-aggressive people, endless entertainment, and new excuses waiting for your permission. But your inner world must become untouchable, because true strength is not physical power, not status, not money, but mastery over reaction, mastery over impulse, mastery over self. And when the world pulls at your edges and tries to drag you back into weakness, remember this deeply. Your strength is not in how loudly you react, but in how quietly you remain centered. Stay strong, stay grounded, and continue your path to wisdom.